right. So today is Friday, and all of my learners have went home. I have a few friends here with me, but hopefully they're not on my camera because they can't be on the camera. All right. So once again, I'm Miss Williams. I'm going to go ahead and go over our last lesson for this week, which was multiplication, multiplying to compare, looking out for the words times as many. Okay, so we know our key word was times, which meant to multiply. We also know we use the strategy, and which we'll be using, which I'll be showing you today, of multiplication to support your answer. So we'll be doing we'll be doing factors from 1 through 12, and you'll see that now. All right, so once again, we read our question. I've read it once. I'm going to read again and begin to annotate. All right, so two friends like to look for lost pennies on the sidewalk. George found 9 pennies and Carol found 4 times as many pennies as George. How many pennies did Carol find? All right, we're starting with our read. Right off the bat, I know that now it's time for us to go on a scavenger hunt. We're going on a scavenger hunt, a scavenger hunt, a scavenger hunt. We're going on a scavenger hunt, a scavenger hunt, a scavenger hunt. So, what word were we looking for again? Circle the word if you have already found it. Pause it if you need some more time. But if you guessed it, that our scavenger word was 4 times, you are correct. All right, so give yourself a pat on the back. And we know what we put on top of 4 times. That's right, times 4. All right, we're going to go ahead and circle the number 9 because we know that George found 9 pennies. And we know that Carolyn found 4 times as many pennies as George. So again, the question is asking us, how many pennies did Carol find? So we've done our reading and annotating. Now it's time for us to draw. All right. So the question is telling me I need to solve and show my work by drawing a strip diagram. So that's how I know what I'll be drawing. So let me draw and label. I'm going to draw a model of George with 9 pennies in a strip diagram, and then I'm going to draw out Carolyn's and then find that missing factor. I'm sorry, finding the multiple, not the factor. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and put George at 9 pennies. Gonna go ahead and box my 9, and then I know that Carol found 4 times as much. So what that tells me is I'm going to be doing Carol C equals 1, 2, 3, and 4 is 4 times as much. So now I'm going to find out what that number is. All right, so since I'm working with 4 times, what multiples will we be doing today? If you need a minute, take it and pause it and think. All right, so if you guessed 4, multiples of 4, you are correct. All right, so first I'm going to write my numbers, number it 1 through 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I want to get squeezed 12 down there just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So remember, Miss Moore has taught us the input and the output box, or input and output table, where we had a little chart. That's what I'm keeping in mind, and that's what I'm making here. This side will be my n. These are all my factors that I'm multiplying 4 by. And once again, I'm using times 4. 1 times 4 is 4. This is just where we skip count. 8, 2 times 4, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. And though I'm coming up to 9, I'm going to go all the way down to 12 because that's what we were told to do. All right, so 28, 32, 36, 40. Close the door, please. 44 and 48. All right, so I've completed my multiples of 4 up to 12 count. I skipped count by 12. So now I'm looking to see, what about if I had 4 times as much as 9? 4 times, I'm going to write that word out. We're not going to do that. As much as 9. Pause it for a minute. All right, I'm back. So once again, 4 times as much as 9. This is what our figure shows. So I'm going to go down my numbers. Remember, we made that table. I'm going to go ahead and close mine up. That reminds me, this was lesson 3, the output box, and I call it a special number. One number comes in and a special number comes out. Another number in, a special number come out. So what do you notice? What is this a multiple of? How did we come from 2 to 8? What did we multiply to get from, what did we multiply 2 of to get to 8? And so on and so forth. So you don't have to close up this box, but I'm closing it up so you guys can see it's the same thing that we did in lesson 3, as this is lesson 4. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make it out of a table. So now I know that I'm looking for 9. I'm looking for 4 times as much as 9. So here we go. If you guessed 36, or if you went through this same multiples and found the answer and you answered 36, you would have been correct. All right, so I'm going to finish drawing it out. I'm going to say 9, 9, 9, 9. I have 9 4 times. So I know that my sentence equation, now I'm at my writing part, is, 4 times as much as 9 equals 36. All right, and when we're doing our fact family, the opposite applies. 9 times 4 equals 36. And then, of course, when we do our inverse operation with our fact family, 36 divided by 4 also will equal the 9, and vice versa. Now, am I done? That's right. You guys are so smart. I am not done. I'm putting 9. I am not done because I did not complete it with my answer statement. So I always have to, that's why we have this chart here, so you can see, okay, have I done those 4 areas? If you're missing one, well, you're not going to get the best grade. And so this helps us really know, this helps us with allowing the information to really stick, so we go through these different steps. It's not hard. It may seem like a lot, but it's not hard. So just to answer the question, I always answer based on my question. So I'm answering using the same words or wording from my question. So how many pennies did Carolyn find? That's right. Oh, I don't have space for it. All right. Carolyn found. How many did she find? Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so Carolyn found, no wait, something's not right. Yeah, sorry. Carolyn found 36 pennies. All right, and that's what we have. All right, so I've done my reading, my drawing, my writing, and my answer. All right, see you on the next video. Bye-bye.